first up, how's the mic? Can you hear me? Let's start with that because otherwise I'm just going to roll through. So you let me know if you can hear me first off. If you can hear me, you're going to tell me where you're from and what's in your cup. I am still on a bang kick, so we're getting that out of the way because we've got a good, fun day, I think, ahead of us. So when you're here, the other thing I need is your 5 things. 5 things you're going to accomplish today. I just kind of sort of put mine together. I've got a big list of stuff, but there was stuff that I know I needed to get done today. Underwater-ish. Underwater-ish, huh? Yepers, you can hear me, but the video's choppy. I think something's up with StreamYard because we're plugged directly in, and it's saying connection unstable. So there's no Wi-Fi, there's no nothing. It's plugged directly in, and it's still there. So I think it's a StreamYard thing. So we'll do with what we can do. But Kevin, thank you for letting us know, and we'll keep putting at it. Jesus, good morning to you. You should just be about done pressing that order, right? If you haven't followed, Jesus is giving some stuff away. Jesus, give me your YouTube channel. Give me the link to that so I can put that on the screen so you can come over there. He's doing a giveaway. He's going to start doing those every Friday, I think is what he said, so we can get some people over to see him. Yep, it's a bandwidth thing. You're fuzzy. Oh, and there is nothing else going. There is nothing else going here. Surprise, surprise. Oh, StreamYard, the fun we shall have together. And then Corey gets on over there so she can steal more bandwidth. The whole yeah. Ooh, and that's all a little fuzzy there. So welcome to StreamYard, folks. This is the great fun thing of it. Tanya's got her things. She's got Etsy customs, sub garden flaggings, TikToks, planning nap because of naughty jerk dogs. Ooh, that's always fun. That's always fun. There's the Luke. There's the link. So go ahead, go check that out because he is running the giveaway over there. So, like I said, always go check out our friends. Oh, and I'm going to see my favorite 4-year-old sing. That sounds like a great day there. What's up, Chuck from rainy Florida? Good to hear you here this morning. And Jen, a pleasure speaking with you as always. I just didn't share that with you. One of the things that I've got, so my 5 things. I'm going to go through an article. I have an article being written about me. It wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be, but when I got the article of it, there's some updates and things that I need to go through and do that for Graphics Pro magazine. So we've got that. I also need to send them over some pictures so they can put it with the article. I've got invoicing due. I have to order up some transfers, and then I have a Tumblr that I definitely need to get out today. So those are my 5 things that we need to get done. Oh, hi, dog. Hi. The dog came rolling over here. I just heard him snuffle, blah, 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 and I'm not even going to pick him up. He's too fat for me to do that to it. Jose, good morning to you, my friend. What else do we have here? Curtis, good morning. Small video, one every week. That's the thing. You start small and you go from there. There we go. We got that flat white with oat milk. 5 things, a whole list of 12 items to order for an event. That sounds like a fun thing. So where have we been this week? This week, we're wrapping up a fundraiser on Monday. We extended it through the weekend because there's a goal that we want to hit. So we're really going to push hard for them to hit that goal over this weekend. So we've got that we're working on. We were Transfer City this week. There was a lot of stuff that came in and a lot of stuff that went out. So we had a fairly good week here. No major breakages on everything. We did get closer to being full production back with DTF. We're looking at next Wednesday or Thursday. I'm finalizing that up when I get off of this. I've got to send out some messages to just make sure we're good on everything with that. The other thing, we've got to figure out Tuesday with Todd. I've got some more Caesar stuff that I think we're going to do for a couple of gifts next week. So I think we're going to stick with that theme as well. What else have we worked on? Well, I've got stuff to do for new fundraising flyers. So I've got that I've been going back and forth on. We've had some updates where we've had transfers where we did orders. We're talking, 100 shirts or so, and there is a name misspelled on it. And I thought that I might have done it wrong, and you can hear the dog bark. That dog never barks. And now, hey, you're live, so I'm going to go ahead and bark right now. But these other dogs are doing something. She's tattling on them. But I I had to double check because we changed up the colors a few times. And the original one that she sent me, I sent it for approval. And she said, hey, there's a couple names that are misspelled. It was her doing. So she sent the correct ones back, and then I sent it again. Well, then I'm like, ooh, we didn't change the color. I thought I, did the wrong one, which I've been known to misspell things, right? We've seen that in the past. And it was not. It was 100% her fault. There was an extra name that she missed. We're actually able to fix it and make sure that that person, at least the shirt that they were wearing, had their name right on it. But then they did a little more add-on right there. But that was my thing, is all through it. Hey, you're responsible for this. You're responsible for this. So we got lucky. We got lucky on that one, and I'm good with that. Connie's got artwork, invoicing, sublimation, tumblers, cleaning work all weekend. That sounds like a great thing. I think we're going to try and get some stuff into storage and some other stuff cleaned up on that side of the workspace so we can move some stuff around and get that done this weekend. Hopefully having everything moved around before our tech gets here on Wednesday or Thursday, because we might even have the studio somewhat set up, ready to go. I'm kind of excited about that. And, let's get this one step closer to crafting the cash, which is going to happen in July. We'll get that all set. And really all that's going to do is just going to change this logo here. It will still be Dad. We'll still have that. But as far as the overall channel is going to be crafting the cash, because that's what a lot of us do, was, took our crafting the cash. And so why not really go heavy on that side of it? Because when you look at Fat Dad Custom Designs or Fat Dad Wholesale, what does that really mean? Well, hey, look at crafting the cash. What does that mean? I'm taking my crafting the cash. So there's a lot of things that'll change on that side, but it'll allow us to have more, I feel, that cohesiveness. Fat Dad Custom Design has always been our retail print side of things, and then we started picking up wholesale orders from it, and so then we did the wholesale side of it. But then when we try and expand out, and we have our success group that's with it too, and so now I just need to create an umbrella. Crafting the cash here. Here's our wholesale side. Here's our retail side. Here's the craft side with Little Monkeys. Here's the business side with OSG. So I can kind of make that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what I'll have, crafting the cash here, and I'll just put each one on my fingers. Why not go with that? Nikki's working on designing and prepping for SAS on Sunday. Man, the prep work, I don't think people realize the amount of prep work that goes into when you do a live show. When you're doing something like this one, Monday, Wednesday, Friday mornings, I got my list of 5. We're going on that. We're talking about what's coming up. When you're actually setting up for a show, there's a lot that goes into it, and you're rolling way longer than I am. I like to keep mine an hour, and that's that. If I get one project, great. One system, great, because that other stuff I can use later on. What I found, though, is now I need to do those shorter videos. We're really leaning on the YouTube Shorts right now to increase the following for our subscribers there, and it's working out well. But it's crazy how some of the stuff, when we're going through, I can look at our numbers and I can see. Let me pull up and just see where stuff is. Or I can see analytics of it. I can see one thing that gets, 2 views, something else that gets no views, and then right after that is one that gets 8,000 views. So it's weird how it all just kind of plays out, how that algorithm works. I haven't 100% figured it out. I don't know, because it can go, and there's one with 20, there's one with 842, there's one with 3,000, there's one with 8, there's one with 1,600, there's one with 4, there's one with 20. It's crazy how it all works out, but we've been leaning on that to put it out there and see how everything works. We're just gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna keep pushing it. We're gonna keep driving out there for it. We've got should be here in 2 weeks. We'll have the white toner here, so we'll be able to start playing with that, and that should lead to more things, because we'll be able to do the things that we currently can't. Print on the white on the clear for tumblers is where that is really going to pick it up for us. Jen's just pretending her office doesn't need cleaning. I'm there with you. I pretend that there's a lot of crap back here. Like even with this, like here, I try and keep that as uncluttered as possible, and that just doesn't work as well. But about an hour now, it's gotten better. Yeah, it doesn't make it a lot easier when you go that shorter time, because before you were working about 3 hours, and so you've got a lot of stuff on that. It was like 3 hours of content that you could use spread out longer. Yeah, my goal is on the Crafting and Cat side, we're going to start releasing those 5 to 10 minute videos at least once a week. Chances are it could be 2 and 3 times a week. We're going to start making sure that we document the entire process from start to finish on everything. And then I can just have those edited down on those 5 to 10 minute videos and then just start dropping those and be able to go there. Yep. Yeah, do those shorts under 20 minutes. Yeah, that's the way to go. It makes it a lot simpler to me, I feel, to get it in there. Because I look at, like, with Tuesday with Todd, where we'll have 20 minutes leading up to a 10-minute project, and then we're 20 minutes on the backside of it just talking about it. Keep it in there, short, sweet, to the point. Awesome. Yay. Yay. Yay, StreamYard. Thank you for doing that. I tried that. It just got worse. It is sometimes worse like that. I've never understood Facebook views either. I don't understand Facebook in general. I don't understand Facebook because it was the creators fund over on Facebook, or influencers fund, or whatever it is. And I had posted something and it got fact checked and it was deemed false news because a person wasn't attributed to it. And the person who wasn't in there. And so they locked me down. I wasn't able to monetize or do anything. And Facebook was, it was basically paying for ads. It was paying on a slow month $200. So we were just putting it right back in there for ads and revenue generating there, and they cut it off. And so every 3 days, I just keep going back in there to try and get a review of it. It doesn't happen. So thanks, Facebook. Maybe you could have somebody check into that a little bit longer. That's why I say it's so important to not have all your eggs in one basket. If we were just on Facebook and they locked it down, then what? There's nowhere else to go. The biggest thing is to get people on your email list so you can get them the information when you need to get it. We've got our email list, 1,500, 2,000, somewhere in there, that we send out emails to once a week. But if something happens, we're able to let them know, hey, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever. And that's what we're really trying to do, is to get the message out there more. And it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of scheduling. But we had a training last Wednesday on automation there in OSG. And I was able to take some of the trainings from that, and it really helped move some parts of the business because some of the stuff it would only save 2 or 3 minutes a day, added up over time, that's going to give me hours back a year. And hey, that's money back. Just some simple process that you do daily. If you're able to cut those back and move it here, perfect. We use Buffer for a lot of our scheduling of posts, so I can spend an hour, a day, or not, excuse me, 1 hour, 1 day a week, and I can schedule posts all week long across Facebook, across Instagram, across LinkedIn, and that's in our Facebook groups and our pages. So I can schedule all of those to go up and out, and I can have 100 posts go out that week, and I'm never around. So that's where, even if we're not here and not present, it looks like we constantly are. And I think your message to getting out there, when you put something on Facebook, or you put something on Instagram, or you put something there, there's a feed, right? There's a feed that scrolls through there. Now, one of the things with that is if somebody isn't watching or on in that specific amount of time, are they going to see it again? How far, when you scroll, do you scroll? Maybe 4 or 5 swipes, maybe 10 on some days, but are you really scrolling back a lot? No. So if you're not there at that time, then they're going to miss it. Now, how is that fixed? Well, hey, you say your message again. All you do is look around and how marketing, advertising, and all that works around you. How many times do you see the same or hear the same song on the radio? Whether you're streaming it, whether it's the terrestrial radio, whether it's satellite radio, how many times on that station are you hearing that same song? On YouTube, how many times are you getting hit with the same ads, right? Because they're constantly trying to get their commercials. How many times do you see the same commercial? They are constantly pepping you with the same information over and over because that's that touch points. They need to get it to you. So that's the same thing you need to do, is get out there, keep getting after it. If there's something that you're promoting, put it out there. Somebody isn't going to scroll and see it. Put it as many places as you can. The more eyes that you can get out, the better chance you have it. Make it easily accessible for them. If you want them to get a quote, don't make them jump through 37 hoops to get a quote. Create a single landing page, get a quote, send a link to it. Boom. That's all you have to do. Go here, get a quote, get inside of it. If there's information being given, don't make it difficult for them to have it. You want to create as less friction as possible. The way you do that is you take out some of those pain points. Don't have all that extra stuff that doesn't need to be there. The sooner that we can get the people that we want to see into the ad we want to see and then click, then that's where it's all at. We're running, there's an ad set that I'm running now, and I'm going through and I'm playing with to see how it works, because we're getting the views, we're getting the clicks, but then nothing is happening after that. So I need to figure out what is stopping that. Is it because the landing page has too much on it and it just needs to get a lot simpler on it? Is the message there? Because when we go through and look at what Facebook is telling us on ad set, they're telling us that the quality ranking of our ad is average, that our engagement rate is above average, but our conversion rate is below average. So that means that I'm not getting the amount of people that should be on average clicking on that. So is it the message that's not letting them click? Because the value is there. You're getting into our 5 Keys program. You're getting into our monthly training that's normally $80 a month for $5 for the first month, and you're getting the 5 Keys program with it. That's a $500 value. So I know the value is there, but I don't know if my message is there. But I'm getting the engagement. So I'm getting the engagement with it, but on the conversion. So I need to figure out what is going on with those two. So that way it turns into more link clicks. So more people are there, which in turn turns into more purchases. So that way, it pays for itself, because every time you run a Facebook ad, in the grand scheme of things, you should never pay for a Facebook ad. Every ad you run should be paying for itself. Because, hey, you're trying to sell something. Especially if you're trying to sell something, you want $1. Now, I would prefer 3 back for every $1 that you spend. So you have to make sure that it's there. Think about it. If I get somebody to sign up for a year membership and it's $500 for the year, and I spent $150 on ad revenue for a month, 30 days, $5 a month or $5 a day, that's $150. It was 5 here. I've tripled my money. Only one person had to take advantage of that throughout the month. So it makes not seem like a lot, but hey, it paid for itself and it's there. So you need to just look at your numbers and how you can do it. So, I'm looking at this more of how, what I need to do to fix it. And that's the thing with Facebook ads. Do they work? Yes. You just need to go in and make sure that you're looking at them, trying to fix what might be fixable, changing things that need to be changed. And it's just a constant numbers game of putting things out there. Let's see what I got. Let's see. So far, I'm still disabled in my Facebook profile. Ugh, it's horrible, right? 8 more days until I can either put it back on or totally disabled. Yeah, and that's horrible. That's one of the things that I recommend to people, especially if you have a Facebook account and a Facebook business page and Facebook groups on that, is create a secondary profile that you have access to, because you can give other people access to it, but you want to create your secondary profile so that you have primary access to it. So I could give, let's say, Connie, I gave you access to all of our Facebook stuff on there, and I gave you admin activities. You could actually boot me out, and then I wouldn't be able to do anything. So that's why I always recommend creating a sub profile of yourself, so that way you're able to still and have access to everything, so you don't lose it all for there. But having your email list, so you can get out to people, your Facebook group, your Facebook business page, your Facebook personal profile, your LinkedIn profile, your YouTube, put everything there. You try and be as cohesive as it can between it and just keep putting messages out there. Lester, good morning. Which software for what? We've run a couple different systems, so let me know what you're asking as far as software, and then we'll be able to help you on there. First part of selling DTF is the design. Spend a lot of hours on the computer. I don't spend any hours on there. Reason being is because everybody sends me their stuff ready to go, right? So you send it to me ready to go, I just print. So that's where that part of it is. As far as digital designs, I have them upload their own. Now we will here shortly, like I said, leading up to the Crafting to Cash launch, we will have bundles of designs pre-ready to go. So there'll be sports bundles for softball, baseball, soccer, all the things like that, where there'll be packs that we were able to go with it. But here's the thing. On something like that, if I spend an hour, which an hour of our time is $125, if I spend an hour on that, and those transfers sell for $5 a piece, right? So I spend an hour putting all these transfers together. I only have to sell, 24 of them. 24 of them gets me 100. Right, it's still 25. 25 gets me 125. Then after that, well, that gets me to sales, $125 in sales. Figure out the profit where it is with that. But then there's that break even point, and after that, now you're making money off of it. So you invest the time now to make the money later. Why aren't your video views increasing, not reaching people? The reason is, here's the thing: it could be, it could not be. It could not be the right people. We've had a lot of people that have said, "Hey, we can help fix your, we cannot help fix your Facebook or your video views, but what we can do is we can help you increase that." And then when I say, "Hey, what do you have to show?" and they haven't shown anything. I mean, if you're expecting me to part with my money to help to grow, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I need to see real results. I mean, if we can get 10 to 12 people a day on ours, I need to see 100. I need to see real results if you want real money. That's the big thing, is you've got to show those results for it. Lesson learned. I do have another admin on one page, so she added me, my main business page. I'm not able to get into. Yeah, and that's the thing, Connie. If we don't know these things when we're starting off, it could be because we just don't know. That's why we're trying to hey, this is what we ran into. What can we do to fix this, to be able to put things out there and then continue to go for it? Because it sucks. Let everything go down. It just sucks when you lose it all. But makes you think and learn that this is what you have to do to go on from there. Software that we're using to schedule posts. So we use Buffer. That is Buffer. That's what we use to schedule posts. There's a monthly service and a yearly service. There's a free. There's a limited free on what you can do with it, the amount of accounts, the amount of posts that you can do. But it's pretty sweet. It lets us do everything from there. For us, it freed up a lot of time. And that's the thing. When you're able to free up a lot of time, it allows you to work on other things. Working on those other things, that's a nice, sweet spot to do there. All right. So I like to keep these short, sweet, simple, because like I said, we've got lots of stuff to do. You guys go out there, have an amazing day today. Get your 5 things done. Enjoy the weekend. It's going to get chilly here, so we got the sweatshirt on. We got the hoodie. We are going to have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday morning, because Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, we do this 8:30 live. Next Tuesday, we got Tuesday with Todd, so we've got that to show off. Wednesday is going to be a Q&A with TNA, depending on our tech. I might be there, I might not be there, so we will let you know with that. You guys have a great, great day. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below with your questions. I'll make sure to get back in here and answer them. You can always reach us over at Linktree. That's our Linktree. Actually, if you just go to fatdadcd.com, you can go over there. Or you can always ask us questions at OSG Business Basics. You can join the group there. And over on Volley at osg.link/Volley. Check us all out at all those locations. We will see you guys on Monday. Have a great evening, afternoon.